Panginoon, nagtatapat sa habang panahon. Maging sa kabila ng ating pagkukulang, biyaya niya'y patuloy na laan. Katulad ng pagsinag ng gintong araw, patuloy
Ako po'y naniniwala na hindi lang naman tayo nandito sa mundong ito para mag-isa, kundi para samahan ang isa't isa. Ngayong panahon na to, maraming kalungkutan, pero sa kalungkutan marami ding kasayahan. Yun ang ating i-discover palagi. Sa kalungkutan, merong kasiyahan. Sama-sama, TLC.
Happy day to you, kaibigan. Kumusta ka na ba? Always keep on smiling because happiness is contagious. Masaya ang buhay, di ba? And you know, do whatever that excites you. Do not put limit on yourself. Tamang igalaw ang inyong mga isipan at patuloy na mag-aim ng mga goals na makakatulong sa paglago ng inyong pagkatao. Maraming salamat at patuloy tayong magsama-sama sa TLC.
Noted, in time like this, napakaligaya at kahanga-hangang pagmasdan ang magpapamilya at magkakapatid na nagdadamayan. Ang inyong nakababatang kapatid, halina, tulungan lagi ang sentro, TLC.
kahit gaano pa nakakapanghina, nakakatakot at nakaka-stress ang mga pangyayari sa ngayon, huwag kang susuko. Huwag kang bibitaw sa pag-asang ang bukas ay mas magiging maaliwalas kaysa ngayon at kahapon. Ito ang inyong Brad, sama-sama sa TLC.
Nagsimula sa isang iyakan, kalaunay nagkukulitan. Ang programang Students and Me muntik nang iiwanan, ngunit sama-sama sa TLC.
Ang hirap ng buhay, ang daming problema, ang daming pinagdadaanan. Easy ka lang, okay lang yan. Basta't kasama mo lagi si bro, tiyak, kayang-kaya natin yan. Tandaan, sama-sama sa TLC.
The views and opinions expressed by the host do not necessarily state or reflect those of the company and its management. Furthermore, the views and opinions of the guest do not reflect those of the host, the show, the management, and the network.
Hello, good evening, everyone. This is another episode of Student and Me. Welcome to our episode this evening. So we do have a beautiful mga kasamahan tonight, no? So grabe, punong-puno po kami. Siksik and liglig po kami this evening. So welcome, please like and share our episode this evening. We do have a very inspiring guest tonight. So but before that, I would like to introduce my kasamang host sa Student and Me. I would like to welcome Ate Rose Gaid. Hello, Te. Good evening. Medyo nawala ko. No? So, nag-ulit kami kasi nawala ang internet ko. Okay, good evening, everyone. Sige, Te, pakikita ng mga viewers.
Hi, hello. Hello, Lorette. Good evening. Hello, fellow viewers. Nice to be back again. And I hope you will enjoy the episode tonight. We have someone who really can give us more enlightenment on working with people. Huh? Okay.
Wow.
Sige, Lord.
Wow, good evening, Ate Rose. And then we do have a guest host, no, hanggang sa katapusan ata ng Tuesday of kasi nung last Tuesday she has a commitment, so ngayon nandito siya. So she is a retired theology teacher of Ateneo de Davao University, and she has also a lot of advocacies, and siya po yun talaga ang tao na nagbigay sa amin ng mga beautiful guests at mga inspiring guests. So we would like to welcome our guest host this evening, Mrs. Mercedita S. Tabuklin. Hello, Ate Merce. Kindly greet our viewers. Good evening.
Hello, good evening. Good evening to all our viewers and followers of Talk Life channel, especially on this program, Student and Me with host Lorette. Join with us tonight as we honor our brothers and sisters, indigenous people, in this celebration of the National IP Month for the month of October.
Wow, it's national, no? Hindi lang pala yung last Sunday at Rose, no? It's really a national indigenous. Okay. So, before we will introduce our guest this evening, so i-greet muna natin ang ating mga viewers. So, we do have si teacher din ito, si Hens pala. Hens, good evening, Coach Hens. Blessed evening. So, nauna siya. And we do have Ma'am Esmenia Katabay Celeste. Good evening, Coach. Thank you for watching. And Lulingning is with us. Good evening po, Ate Lor, Ate Rose, and Ate Mercy and guests. So, thank you, Ning, for following. So, before we will introduce our guest, I will show you a video of her, no? Para si Ma'am Mercy po ang mag-i-introduce sa kanya. Okay? So, please watch this video. Murag na ay nag-istorya, no?
Kuan. Si
background.
Kauban ako diri sa balay.
No problem. Sige, okay. Sige, we will share the video. So ayan, so Mercy, Ate Merce, can you introduce our beautiful guest tonight? No, we are very much honored to have her with
Yeah,
us this evening.
yeah, true.
Okay, it's an
Mm.
honor to introduce our guest sharer tonight. Our guest sharer tonight is a Blaan Ibaloy writer from Matanao, Davao del Sur. Her
Mm.
stories and researches are about the indigenous people, environment, motherhood, and children, as she is also a mother and a wife.
Mm.
Her works
Wow.
appeared in the following publications such as World Literature Today, Works Without Borders, UP Mindanao Banwa Journal, LIT, and Shinandua Literary Magazine Ulirat, Best Contemporary Stories in translation from the Philippines Cultural Center of the Philippines, Ani 41 Lakbay. She
Wow.
was a fellow to the following writing workshops, such as Davao Writers Workshop in 2018, IAS LaSalle National Writers Workshop in 2019, and Pahilang Rogelio Sikat. She is currently leading the Bachelor of Science in Development Communications in Southern Philippines Agribusiness and Marine and Aquatic School of Technology, Malita, Davao Occidental. Friends, help me welcome Mrs. Elizabeth Joy Serrano Quijano, our guest sharer for tonight.
Wow, thank you, Ate Merce. Hello, Ma'am Joyce.
Hello.
So my first name
Hi,
nga pala si Ma'am
Joy.
Good
Hi.
evening, welcome. So you can continue if you have to add something about yourself, Ma'am Joy.
What's up, man? I'm a mother of two kids. Both are boys, and I'm also a wife. So most of my stories are also about motherhood and being a woman. So I'm
Oh,
Wow.
also
wow, beautiful.
yes, well.
Mm.
So and
Mm-mm.
I'm also pregnant now, 5 months
Oh, my
pregnant.
Oh,
Yes,
m- my
third one,
pandemic
third one.
yes,
my pandemic baby si Ma'am Joy.
yes, ma'am.
How
Okay.
many months na, Joy?
5 months po.
5 months. Okay.
Joy, you
Mm.
can also greet your mga fans sa
Fans.
inyong workplace if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello to my students in Malita, Davao Occidental. I'm currently in a work
Mm.
from home situation. No? So we haven't met now for how many months now. And okay lang mo dira, and also to my fellow teachers, co-workers, and also to my friends nga
Wow.
yeah, nakapaminaw karon.
Wow. Okay. So, please be engaging with us tonight, no, for the friends, co-teachers, and students of Ma'am Joy. Please join us this evening. Okay, Ate Rose, it's your turn.
Yeah.
So we will start the ball rolling. Okay? Sige, Ate Rose.
Okay. Ah, hello, Joy. Glad to meet you. No, even if it is virtual. Um, So you had been in Holy Cross to finish to have your degree, no? So may I ask, did you not have any difficulty adjusting with the students in Holy Cross, considering that you're from Malita, no? Did you have any difficulty with your course, especially that you are proceeding? How do you call this one? Mascom
Yes,
when you
ma'am.
were still
Uh
student. Oh.
yes, ma'am. I'm from Matanao, Davao del Sur, and
Mm.
yeah, there was this instance, ma'am, na yung sinasabi mo pong adjustment from
Mm.
rural to urban,
Yeah,
and kanang
urban.
I also experienced na mahadlok mo tabok, ma'am. Mahadlok mo tabok sa di ko
That's
kabalo,
right.
tapos yes, I also experienced na namali kog sakay, nasaag ko sa
Oh,
Davao. Kay taga kuan in town. Hindi laging taga Bukid.
So you
But a
were
star is born, ha? A star is born from
yeah.
Matanaw. Oh, di ba?
Dili pod, ma'am.
Oh. Oh, without
Ana
you
jud
knowing it,
mo.
you have, well, sige, go. Continue.
So that was my experience as a student from the
Mm,
province, no? Then the
mm,
adjustment from living in the
mm,
province to living in the city. Then also I experienced na because Holy Cross is a big school, and
mm.
nabalik kog sulod sa rooms. I do not have friends. Anak, ma'am
Oh.
niya yeah, I entered this class niya, dili day ko enrolled ato na subject, wala jud ko
Ah,
wala jud ko kaila, wala, I'm very lost at
oh,
during that
yeah.
time. But yes, Holy Cross has become my home for 4 years, and I'm
Mm,
also thankful sa school, even though I am not a Catholic, but I embrace
Mm.
the culture and also their faith.
mm,
I respected their
mm,
faith. I got to
mm,
understand more about Catholicism, yeah, through our re-ed
mm.
classes.
Yeah.
Before, ma'am, I'm very dili ko marag close-minded kayo ko when it comes to faith, but the
Mm,
reason why I enrolled in Holy Cross, because I really want to take up mass communication, and walang mass communication dito sa Del Sur. So I
mm,
enrolled in Holy Cross.
mm.
Tapos even though I am not a Catholic, pero they are also welcoming, and they embrace interreligious faith, 'di ba, ma'am, naman gani mga
Yeah,
ako'y mga
yeah.
classmate na Muslims, ako'y
Mm,
mga
mm,
classmate na also nga non-Catholics, but we
mm,
learned a lot, and mo to ko na learn jud sa Holy Cross that to embrace and respect other faith,
Wow.
na
mm,
and also in through religious education nasabtan ako ang mga differences gani murag explain labi
mm,
na sa akong mga teacher nga why they do this, why they have to
mm,
mga rituals, mga prayers,
mm, mm.
and that enlightened me, that mga subjects sa religious education, that enlightened
Yeah.
me na the faith is dili siya kanang we should be open to other forms of faith, na and especially ang respect dili dapat jud siya mawala, no, sa
Wow.
lahi-lahi na faith sa mga tao.
Mm,
Wow.
mm.
That's
Oh,
good.
wow, very nice, no? Wapo kay nga, that's a very beautiful adjustment that you have experienced, no? Maybe Mercy, you have something to ask or from Joy?
Uh, so you have said na through your religious education subjects na enlighten ka, Joy. So do you think that was the start that you developed that so-called interreligious dialogue also? Yung na-develop ang iyong spirituality also for
Interreligious dialogue.
dialogue?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
because of
that's
that
nice, Joy.
formation, no, sa Holy Cross.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Now dili ko malistan. It's not difficult for me to also engage with my fellow IP, no, in
Mm-mm.
their
Mm-mm.
communities, because they
Mm-mm.
also have different faith. They
Mm-mm.
believe
Yeah.
in nature, they believe in spirit. So
Mm-mm.
because of that training in my college years, and
Mm,
because of Holy Cross also, I got to kanang wider na jud ako ang perspective
Mm-mm.
and ako ang
Mm-mm.
understanding sa differences sa
mm,
mga
mm,
tao, and dili tato
Mm-mm.
dapat i-impose kung unsa ang ato ang
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
tuang
Mm-mm.
faith.
tama,
Oo,
tama,
oo,
Kanang
oo.
tama.
kay
That's
dili
That's
po
good.
gud ka, yes, we cannot discuss, we cannot have dialogue with other people, especially i-apply na to participatory communication if close-minded ka. Wala dyan, there is no communication if close na ang imuhang una-una. So wala, dili ka makakandak og study, dili ka makakandak og dialogue or interview if close-minded ka. So mao jud to siya, Mav. That led me to wider perspective and understanding.
So, nice experience.
Wow.
Before we will
Murag-murag na.
continue, we will greet first our viewers na additional viewers. So thank you
Okay.
very much. Oh, hi Mami Rose Daid. So honey guys, thank you for watching. Lagi na supportive sa mama. No,
Number
and
one fan.
thank you Ate Aida, Coach
Greet,
Aida
greet sa
Manhasan
ako.
for watching. Wonderful evening. And then we do have another coach, no? Sila yung dalawa yung mga member ng board of directors ng Talk Live Channel. Thank you for supporting us this evening. Thank you Coach Beng. Okay, sige. Okay, sige. We will continue. So, I'd like the word participatory communication. No, tama talaga yun, you are prepared. You are prepared for when you were in Holy Cross, you are prepared for, as what Ate Mercy said, that it's interreligious dialogue. So, since you are in the parang sa mass communication, that's why I like the word participatory communication, and it's very important in the researches that you did,
Yes,
especially in
ma'am.
writing also. So what about it, Joy? What was the experience of the participatory communication?
Yeah.
It's an approach kasi, it's a concept, it's an approach that we apply especially sa mga development practitioners when we go to areas, to a certain area, especially to cultural communities. We it should not be our voice that must be heard, but it should be the people or those from the grassroots ang madungog. So we engage them nga sila mismo ang mo share what are their problems, what are their concerns, and of course na yung mga immersion. And I think mao jud na siya dapat ang purpose, no, ang participatory communication is very important today, labi na when we go to cultural communities, that dili dapat ang ato ang voice as mga researcher or interviewer ang madungog, pero dapat ang bida ang katud yung nasa grassroots.
So
So
the actors and the
Tama.
actresses are really the grassroots, because sometimes maybe we do have the tendency na may mga ano, no, may mga we put sometimes inputs in them, no, when we go to them, no, na
yes.
makikita natin. So
Oo, yes, ma'am.
okay, so
Mura
that's
bang
very
when you go to cultural communities, murag kita na ang nag-prescribe unsa ang problema. O mao ninyong problema. Mao ni ang among ihatag na livelihood kay kuan man mo IP women. So ana na livelihood dayon. When it should be dapat dili dapat ingon na nga
Comes from
mag-prescribe
them.
na ka og solution, na maghatag na kag solution dayon. Dapat sila mismo ang mo analyze what do we need, what do we want. So nga para
Yeah.
ma-sustain ang usa ka project.
so
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
one. Okay,
Mm.
okay,
Yun
Ate
ang
Rose.
sabi ni Joy na without imposing ourselves to them, but
True.
let
True.
them explain or tell what are their
Explain.
needs, no? Kung saan
Yes.
ilahang needs.
So I
Dili kay
believe at
kita
I
mag-impose.
believe Ate Mercy, you are also involved with such kind of ano, no, advocacies, no? That's why I believe na you will say yes to what Ma'am Joy said, na talagang it's a participatory communication. So sige, mag-ano tayo, kasi si Ate Mercy also is our guest host this evening. So we also want to hear from you, Ate Mercy. Ano yung involvement mo, so that may ano tayo kay Ma'am Joy. Ano, may ano. So I believe you were also with with our ano nga dito, mga badyaw. You were with the
Badyaw,
badyaw of
badyaw.
Badyaw
diocese
and
na
matigsalog
magpigsalo. So imagine,
sa Marahan. And
marahan.
also the Muslim communities also. We have
Mm.
our Muslim communities.
So for the information of our viewers, our guest host this evening also is very much active with interreligious dialogue. As matter of fact,
True.
they are already preparing for the ano nga yun tong December ate, yung
Harmony. Harmony Week.
Sa February
sa February.
2022 pa. So we are
Ah,
starting to prepare. Last night we had our meeting, virtual meeting. Yun ang isang big celebration, yung World Interfaith Harmony Week. First week
wow,
of
that's
February.
so maybe we can have an episode for that next year. So we will prepare for that in the month of
So may
January.
prospect na kami na i-invite si
Wow.
Joy
Yeah.
sa
Ikaw.
World
So,
Interfaith Harmony Week.
so since this is students and me, since we are celebrating Ma'am Joy our first year anniversary of Talk Life channel, and I'm very much lucky to have Ate Rose and Ate Mercy with me, no, because the advocacy of this program this month really is uh, going out, no, it's a community involvement where so the students na magre-reply nito at teachers, they will also know how it is to be involved in the community. And I would always say that pandemic or this COVID-19 virus would not hinder us really to share our time, talent, and treasure. Even we are limited, no, we cannot go, but still, that's why we have this advocacy in this program na this is our community extension month, no, for this month of October as we celebrate our first year anniversary in Talk Live channel.
Yeah.
Okay, Ate Rose, may question pa po ba tayo before we will have a short break?
Okay. Yeah. I can remember our experience together with Mercy because I remembered when Joy said that it has to come from the people, no? It has to we have to start with what the people need, but not that what we want to give them, no? So I remember we had a project before MERS. Can you still remember? That was 2 or 3 years ago. That was the fishing boat for the
Badyaw.
Bajau, no? And then it was Sister Chris who initiated it, and then we tried to gather resources to be able to have that fishing boat to be shared by 3 or 4 families, and then their fathers will take turn in the use of the fishing boat, no? That because the sister was trying to help them have how do you call that one? Garden, no garden, but then they said na they will not survive in the land, no, but send them to the sea, they will survive. That's
Yeah.
why the fishing boat was born.
So
So I
you are
remember what you said, Joy, no? Okay. Right. Because the usual thing we do is when we go to the community, we already have many things in our mind, no? But actually they also have theirs, no? Oh,
Yes.
and it would be workable if it will come from them.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, sige. Ate Mers, you still have one? You still have something to add?
Something to add.
Something
Okay.
to ask Ma'am Joy about her advocacies with the LUMAD, with the IPs?
As of now, parang iniisip ko pa nga itanong kay Joy.
Okay, sige. No
So,
problem. Okay. So, Ma'am Joy, since you are a program head, so how was it? How are you going to what were your activities when no during the face to face? So you really went out of your way, and then did you bring students with you during the researchers when you ano yung community involvement mo? Na nagdadala ka ng mga estudyante mo doon or ikaw lang talaga?
The Bachelor of Science in Development Communication in SPAMAS already just started in 2019. So kami yung so it's a pioneer batch. And in 2019, tuloy-tuloy na sana, pero dahil nga yung 2020 nagka-pandemic, but meron na kaming activity noon. We had a variety show about development, a sustainable development, about yung kinaiyahan, yung pangangalaga sa kalikasan. Meron kami mga ganyan na program doon sa Malita. Tapos since 2019 pa lang siya nag-start, then in 2020 nagkaroon ng pandemic. And now they are on their third year, no, with the blended learning.
Mm,
So
mm,
what I do in teaching the students, um, pinapagawa ko na sila ng mga project management proposal, project proposals, those issues from their communities. So, even though meron tayong limitations because of the pandemic, hindi dapat nasa-stop yung learning ng mga bata. And of course, the development communication is a different approach, no, because it's really for rural development, and yung heart talaga nasa mga for the fisher folk and farmers. So different
mm,
siya from mass communication, and yun
mm,
yung gusto
mm,
kong iituro sa mga bata, that you should have the heart for your community, especially dun sa mga sinasabi nila na nasa laylayan or yung napag-iiwanan. So, yun talaga yun ang purpose ng development communication, the heart for your community, the heart na makatulong sa kapwa mga Pilipino, lalong-lalo na yung mga napag-iiwanan. And as of now, I believe na I am doing naman my part as a program head, as also their teacher. Limited lang din kasi yung numbers of faculty namin. So, but meron kami mga part-times, and yun na, we are all adjusting to this setup, and but I still hope
Yeah.
that they are still learning and magets nila, because ang approach ko na lang po ngayon, ma'am, is I have my YouTube channel, and I
Wow.
yes, and then I record my lectures, and then with PowerPoint presentation, yun na lang, maging creative talaga dapat ang mga teacher ngayon. Siyempre with the use of technology, 'no, kailangan updated din tayo paano gumamit ng YouTube para anytime, kasi affordable naman yung mga mobile na data, 'di ba, na may free YouTube, may Facebook, so dun nila mai-stream yung mga lecture ko, and then nagbibigay ng activities, especially ngayon na meron na silang research. So, yung research nila dapat talaga is about development communication, applying the concepts and approaches of the course. So, plano pa nga namin na magkaroon ng extension sa mga IP communities, hindi lang sa IP, about also women. And we also plan to
Mm.
publish book stories of IP women, and LGBT stories ng mga IP na LGBT. But dahil nga, yeah,
Wow.
dahil ang daming ano na hindi natupad because of pandemic.
Never
Ang
mind, it will be
hirap.
done in God's time. It will,
Yes,
no?
ma'am.
So,
I hope. I
yeah.
hope.
So, imagine I am very limited with what such kind of mass communication. I was just thinking it's in print ads, broadcasting, and there is such thing as developmental communication. That's no, kabalo ba mo ang ating Mersug,
Ay,
ati
wala gyud.
Rose? Oh, di ba? So, thank you
Na-touch
very
ako,
much. Oh,
na-touch
yeah,
ako yung
no?
sabi ni Joy na tinuturuan
Mm,
nila ang mga students na to have hearts for their community.
yeah.
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
sa ating church, di ba, si Pope Francis nagsabi na, go to
Mm,
the frontier. So,
yeah.
si Joy, hindi nga siya katoliko ha, pero ang mga teaching ng ating Santo Papa, na
She's,
ano niya ba? No?
no, she's
Yung,
living it out. Mm.
living it out talaga, Joy. Saludo ako sa iyo, Joy.
Thank
So,
you.
no, I
Saludo.
hope, oh
Yung
yeah, I hope
going to the
that,
frontier.
yeah,
Thank
sa
you, ma'am.
sa mga tao sa laylayan, no, na talagang,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
so maybe
Mm-mm.
maybe yeah, maybe before after the break, she could share with us more about this developmental communication, no, kasi talaga namang maganda talaga siya, no. It's not a
Yes.
print communique, basta yung sa broadcast at sa print.
And
So
yes, ma'am.
yeah, you
I-add ko
can,
lang po, kasi yung
sige.
yung Davao Occidental, almost 80% ng population nila na belong sa IP cultural communities, at saka meron din
That's
silang
why.
diverse groups. Meron doong taga Kaulo, Manobo at Blaan. So
Mm-mm.
napakaraming IP doon. It's very good place, no, for researchers, for development practitioners na mag-conduct doon ng mga project, at saka marami talagang opportunities. If you really want to help, if you really want to serve the people, marami talagang opportunities doon, lalo na doon sa Davao Occidental.
Parang nawawala si Ate Rose. Okay, we shall have a short break and ating mga programs and our brand partners.
Mabuhay! Are you, your friends, or your family are still planning to come to Australia? Why not? Let's make it happen. And of course, you might be wondering about the visas that would suit you best. So this is the right time. Please tune in every Friday from the 1st of October, 5 p.m. Philippines time or 7 p.m. Melbourne time. So wherever you are, please adjust. So once again, let's talk about migration. It's great to migrate. Only here with Lee on Talk Live channel. So see you then. Let's talk. Bye.
David's Faith Insulin Plant Wine is made from insulin plant extract with infusion of healthy fruit sourced from certified organic farms such as Guyabano, Dragon Fruit, and Bignay. Powerful mixture now offers wonderful health benefits. The first all-natural insulin wine helps lower blood sugar. Insulin plant wine, organic, natural, ligtas at epektibong pampababa ng blood sugar. All-natural, FDA approved. Award-winning product. For your inquiries, orders, message Talk Life Channel's FB page. Call or text 0917-887-3227.
And inviting each and every one of you to watch Simply Now on Talk Live channel.
Okay, we're back. So, magandang gabi ulit. So, please continue to like and share our episode tonight, no? This is a very exciting night and a very informative night for all of us. So, welcome back, Ate Mercy, Ate Rose, and Ma'am Joy.
Hi.
Hi.
Nawala.
So, Ate Mercy, any thoughts for the sharing of Ma'am Joy a while ago, no, about developmental communication? No, going into the peripheral, ano daw man.
Oo.
No, so,
So,
yes,
yun,
Mars.
yun siguro ang nakaiba ng kanilang program, Lorette. Kasi
Yeah.
akala natin mascom, yung hanggang ano lang, writing, ano yan, ads, print, or
TV hosting.
hosting, broadcasting. Pero ang sa kanila, because si Joy, marami siyang advocacy, so na-integrate niya sa department. So yan, I think yan ang nakaiba sa mascom ng school ng SPAMA sa ibang mascom na courses sa ibang schools. Yung sabi niya na you have to have the heart for your community. Yung puntahan natin ang laylayan ng ating lipunan. Laylayan ng lipunan. Maganda yun, no? Very beautiful term. Laylayan ng lipunan.
And I think,
yes, Ate Mar.
I think also communication can really help, no, in the development of people. No, whatever community we belong, if there is that developmental communication, no, we will come to understand each other, and which will lead us to work in solidarity with the rest of the people in the community. No?
Yeah, that's it.
So tama lang talaga na si Joy ang department head sa department na yan. Tama lang talaga.
When you were in Holy Cross, Joy, is it part of your program, your developmental communication? Is it part of kasi during that time, ngayon kasi may mga specialty na. I do not know kasi si Sir Durf na ang in charge. So may ano na talaga, may focus na sila. Kasi noon, during the time, if it is mass
Yes, meron
communication,
silang major,
oh,
oo.
buo-buo na nga ngayon, may major
Parang
na
parang
sila.
general, no? General
Oh, generalan
masyado.
talaga. But during your
Mm.
time, may ano ba kayo, may major na kayo that time o wala talaga? You just learn it as you go along in your advocacies, as you go along in your teaching profession. Did you just learn that developmental communication or was it integrated during your studies?
During, when I was in Holy Cross, ang naalala ko lang ma'am si Sir Ventura. Si Sir Mark
Si
Ayan.
Ventura
Mark.
yung
Oh, si
Oh,
yes,
si
Mark.
Mark. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
um, meron kaming public affairs na mga, na subject. Then, he let us go to different communities in Davao City, then mag-conduct ng interview, survey sa mga
Mm.
media
Mm.
programs, mga preference
Mm.
ng mga tao. But this development
Mm.
communication, it started in UP Los Baños in
Ah.
1970s.
Mm.
Yes. So different
Mm.
talaga yung approach ng development communication sa mass communication, pero
Mm.
nakikita ko that since they are the same, no, my communication, this is
Mm.
what I tell my student na this is what I realize because 3 years pa lang ako sa teaching because I also had experience in BPO and broadcast in a local media Indigos. So doon ko
Mm.
na-appreciate talaga sa program na hinahandle ko ngayon, the beauty of communication. I tell my students that, communication is everywhere. Communication is omnipresent. Even prayer is communication.
Yeah.
Talking to yourself, reflecting is communication. Meditating is communication. So, I
Wow.
think, yung talagang the cause of all our problems, our confusions and chaos today is because of wrong use of communication. No, we
True.
especially
True.
in social media, bakit kayo
Mm.
nagrarant, bakit
Mm.
kayo nang aaway,
Mm.
eh, wala namang naso-solve.
Mm.
So, I tell my students that
Correct,
I tell
correct, no?
I tell my students that you use communication in a good way because communication is a gift of God to us. 'Di ba? Tayo lang yung mayroong language, meron na
Mm.
nakakapagsalita
Mm.
compared to other animals, no? So,
Pictures. Mm.
yes,
Mm.
so I
Mm.
believe I really appreciate talaga ma'am na importante talaga yung communication not only in research, not only in the academe, not only in
Mm.
writing, pero in
Mm.
everything that we do,
Relationship.
yes, in everything that we do,
Mm.
there is communication and there must be a
Mm.
good use of communication. No,
Mm.
lalo na sa faith natin, ma'am, yung sinasabi ko na
Mm.
even prayer is communication, 'di ba? Hindi lang naman
Mm.
ikaw ang nagsasalita na, God, gusto ko ganito. So, makikinig ka rin
Mm.
sa ano yung message ni
Yeah.
God sa'yo.
Mm.
So,
Mm.
yun yung ano ko,
Tama, tama.
reflection ko.
So, what are the
Tama
areas
yun.
of that developmental communication, Joy? Joy. It's really on research. It's really on writing, or are your students are encouraged really to go into the deep? Well, that's why we always it's very biblical. Really, not they have really to really learn the culture of the one that they want to send them. Since this is
Mm.
the pandemic, so they cannot really go into the community. So ano ang ginagawa nila ngayon? No, as you have said earlier that they have the researchers already. So how do they handle that kind of with these trying moments that we have? No, trying moment that we have na may mga limitations tayo to do that.
Since this course is development practice, so para siyang
Mm.
ginagawa ng mga nasa NGO, more on nasa NGO. Yung mga,
Ah,
yes, volunteerism, yun. I
Mm.
also require them to, since nasa bahay lang sila and they are always in front of their gadgets,
Mm.
I required them to make infographics, especially about COVID. Yung mga material na, and is what make it different is that yung infographic dapat nakasulat sa IP language. not in English.
Oh!
Yes.
Imagine.
Yes. Kasi
Oh,
Wow!
kasi ma'am,
nice.
meron ako
Beautiful.
experience na pumunta kami doon sa Kulunsa Buckets. It's a very far area here. It's a community here in Matanao. And then merong mga signage doon ang
Mm.
DPWH na napaka-English.
Mm,
Then
Ah,
I realized bakit ini-English lahat na hindi naman lahat nakakaintindi. So it's better that we use
mm,
our own language, especially IP language, when we
mm,
inform people, when we communicate. So I require them to make infographic na nakasulat sa kanilang sariling language. May Manobo,
mm,
may Taga-Kaulo, may Romblaan, or merong
mm,
Cebuano, may Bisaya. Then also infographic
mm,
about COVID. Then since malapit na ang election, I also require them to make voters education, no, na infographics.
mm,
Para magkaroon
mm,
sila
yeah.
ng idea, magkaroon sila
Mm,
ng para bang reflection na din as students na to yung mga pinapagawa ko sa kanila, hindi lang yun para sa ibang tao, but sila mismo, they will learn something from that activity. So, para dili masayang ang kanilang paggamit ng gadget, no, na sige lang sila social
mm,
media. So, at least man, they can create something na useful
mm.
sa
Sa
kanilang subject,
community.
useful din sa
Mm.
community. So,
Yes.
yun yung
Tama,
mga
tama.
pinagagawa
Wow!
ko sa kanila.
Mm,
Wow, it's interesting, no? Talagang maganda
mm.
Ate Rose and Ate Mercy, ano, na di nyo
Yeah,
imagine
yeah.
na using the
Mm.
language kasi nga naman ang iba nga ay talagang at least yung mga bata doon, yung mga bilaan, Manobo,
They will
taga-Kaulo,
understand.
they will understand what's
Mm.
the ano.
Yes.
So may mga
Ah,
estudyante ka. Yes, Ate Rose. Okay. It's your turn.
na-remember ko, Lor, yung isa sa mga anak na kapwa natin katikis, meron siyang
Si
study.
Sabini.
Oh, si Sabini, no? She had a
Ah,
research on interpreting the road signs, yung mga tulad ng sabi mo mga directions sa daan and ganun, and then what would be the effect of this if it is translated into the language of the people. So kung Bisaya,
yes.
Bisaya, kung Filipino, Filipino. And what you're doing is what Sabini was studying. Very nice.
Amazing, no?
Very nice.
Amazing talaga.
Amazing. Yeah. Oh.
Yes, Ate
And it's
Merce?
very effective.
Wow.
Ang nakita ko talaga sa program ni Joy ba na it's not she's going beyond the academic formation, but it's
True.
really forming the totality of the individual na it's not only educating the mind but also educating the heart and even the soul of the person. Yun talaga ang total education na makita natin. Parang nakapackage kay ang aking ma-remember sa ibang mga mga courses na ang minds lang talaga ang ini-educate, but in the case of Joy, na-educate niya ang mga students in their minds, in their hearts, and even in the soul. Grabe.
Thank you, ma'am.
Holistic.
So
Grabe
may
si
Very
Joy.
holistic
Holistic,
education.
no?
So may
Holistic
comment
talaga.
si Luningning.
Tama.
Wow, very beautiful, inspiring, interesting sharing, Ma'am Joy. Si Ma'am
Thank
Luningning,
you.
si Luningning Ma'am Joy, she's also a catechist by profession, but she was assigned in Brazil, but she's in
Wow.
study leave now, sabbatical, no? And she's very involved also with what we call with creation. Yan ang ano niya kasi she's from Kiblawan.
Kiblawan.
Oh, yeah. She's
Wow.
from
Davao del
Kiblawan.
Sur.
Yeah, she's from
Ah.
Blessed
Kiblawan.
ang mga taga Davao del Sur, no?
Grabe. Grabe
Ako
talaga.
taga Malita man ko.
Dating Davao del Sur.
Yeah, you see?
Davao Occidental
Oh.
na karon. So,
Kami, ang
Maybe,
Davao City belongs to Davao del Sur also. So that's good.
ah,
Grabe. Di ba, Ate Rose, na province of Davao? Yes, Ate
yeah,
Rose.
and maybe it's high time na yun bang hindi na iiwanan, no, yung mga IPs. They should be put in front
Yes.
already, no, because they are they're the backbone of the people in Mindanao, di ba?
Try
And then
people of
given
Mindanao.
yeah, so Yeah, and then we have to develop that attitude of, shall we say, understanding them, dealing with them as equals, no? Oh, di ba hindi yung nasa ano yung sabi nasa laylayan ng iwan,
Laylayan ng
no? But
lipunan.
oh, yung walang iwanan because we're all Filipinos, di ba? We're all Filipinos, and I think more and more people are conscious of that already. No,
Yeah.
there are more people who are having that passion to really work hand in hand with the IPs. Okay? Yun,
Yes.
So
parang
may
I think
mga
with
IP
God's
students,
grace, with God's grace.
may mga IP students
Mm.
ka din, Ma'am Joy. So you do
Yes,
have
yes,
some
ma'am. Yes. Kasi nga, 'di ba, ma'am, 80% naman ng population doon sa Davao Occidental is belong to the IP community. So, meron ako mga mostly mga taga Kaulo ang mga
Oh,
students ko.
Mm.
Yes.
wow.
So,
Mm.
that's why I really kahit na malayo from our place, siguro mga 3 hours ang biyahe, but I really
Mm.
enjoyed my stay there, my job because of these programs na wow, ang this is so parang suitable for me. And my experience kasi hindi ako 'di ba nag-teach agad. So my experience doon ko talaga na-apply what I learned at school. Iba kasi yung sa field lang na hindi ka pa nagti-teach, yung nasa media ka or hindi ka nagti-teach. Iba yung fulfillment talaga ng teaching. When you share
Yeah.
to younger people, when you share, when you teach, you also learn. Para two-way kasi 'di ba po ang teaching.
Mm.
You teach and then you also
Mm.
learn. And then I learn a lot from my students, no, their
Mm.
stories, their in understanding them. Yung adjustment is at first it was very difficult, but when I see the beauty of communication and this subject or this course is doon ko talaga parang nasabi na meron akong mission. Mission sa
Wow.
malita. Parang nagkakanak din ako ng sarili kong mission. Parang
Wow.
missionary.
Yeah.
So,
So, yun.
may itanong ako, Lord, kay
Sige,
Joy.
te. Yes, sige,
As the
te.
program head, Joy, yung naka-stipulate ba sa inyong syllabus ang mga specific programs for the IP? Meron ba talaga sa syllabus ninyo or sa program itself of the department?
Sa program outcomes nung based sa CMO na namin no ng CHED, walang naka-specify na for IP, napaka-general na being
Ah,
napaka-general
ah,
ng program outcomes. Pero because of the trainings also and mga seminars and workshops na sinasalihan ko, ma'am, meron na kasi tayong tinatawag na culture-based education. So doon ko
Wow.
doon ko ini-integrate sa syllabus ko yung culture-based education na maging part ng curriculum, na maging part ng aking syllabus. Aside dun sa mga gender, no, kailangan naman talaga sa syllabus merong gender awareness and IP education, culture-based education. So doon ko talaga kaya nga na-amaze ako sa field ng teaching na ang dami ko palang puwedeng gawin, ang
Oo.
dami ko
Wow.
pala parang
True. True.
na-excite ako na parang, marami talagang puwedeng gawin na and when you really love your job, you do not 'di ba, you do not see it as a task or parang heavy.
It's a
But
burden.
yes, parang madali lang kahit na, program head ako, meron akong 24 units ngayon na
Ay,
tinuturuan.
dami.
Ang dami. Yes, ma'am. Tapos, student publication coordinator. Pero parang bakit ko nakakaya ito? Siguro because of that passion na
Yeah.
yeah, I really love this
Mm,
job because may
mm,
opportunities ka to grow as a person also.
mm,
Hindi lang magti-teach, hindi lang yung sahod, hindi lang yung yung
mm,
yung trabaho na yung hirap, pero it really boosts me, it uplifts me na nakakatulong sa iba, lalo na yung mga kabataan talaga na they are, 'di ba, sila
Tama.
pag-asa ng bayan na kung meron ka mang gustong, turuan o tulungan, yun talagang kabataan kasi sila naman yung susunod sa atin. Sila naman yung next in
Tama,
line. So,
tama.
sila dapat yung imo-mold natin. And I do it alone, no? Parang God's grace talaga na yung strength na binibigay niya ba na ang dami kong role, mother, wife, teacher, tapos writer. Parang sinasabi ko na that God really sustains me, no? Yung hindi lang strength pati wisdom how to do it all at once, no?
Tama,
Parang
tama.
nagja-juggle ka ng daming responsibilities and yun, I really want to inspire also other women na kaya na to na daghan tag buhaton dili lang para sa tong sarili but also for the communities na and even though wala tay grupo no kanang ang uban na kailangan na kay mga grupo or mga NGO na
Those, yeah.
i-affiliate but you can do it in your own way, in your own simple way. 'Di ba? Mo to
Tama.
naging
So,
emotional
Joy,
ako.
in line with
Tama.
what you have said na marami talagang gagawin, no? Can you also share to us what are the joys and the challenges that you have met in
Yeah.
this kind of community involvement?
Ate, before Ma'am Joy will share, it's 7:56. Never mind, we'll just have an overtime for 5 minutes. No? We should have a short break. No? Okay, so can we have another break for a while? Yeah, very
Sige,
exciting.
sige.
Hello mga ka-TLC!
Exciting.
I am Ace Perez.
And I am Attorney Migs Nograles.
Please watch Ask Attorney Migs. It's an online show that talks about our everyday legal concerns.
Yes, and you can like our page and you can ask questions and we talk about your everyday situation. So we have cases to answer, mga PM nyo. We try to answer them. So get ready.
Every Monday sa TLC, 6:30 p.m., Ask Attorney Migs.
Dito lang sa TLC. So let us get ready for
Bagong Adlaw,
Bagong Hisgutanang Legal.
Give your health a boost. Try our Health Wealth product line of nutrient defense and superfoods. Green Barley. Health Wealth International Corporation. Changing lives a healthier way every day. For your orders, you may call or text 0956-3733-540. Look for Marte de la Cruz.
Okay, we're back. No, we're back. We're back. Good evening once again. So this is really a day, a night of sharing, a very inspirational night for all of us. No, so since it's 7:58 in the evening, maybe the joys and the challenges that Ma'am Joy meet no along the way would be her parting words also, and then later I would ask Ma'am Mercy and Ati and Ma'am Rose to also have their parting words. Okay, Ma'am Joy.
Mm.
Hello, Ma'am Joy.
When it comes to yes?
Yes,
Okay na,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. So, when it comes to joys, of course, yung sinasabi ko kaninang fulfillment, it's given naman. But when it comes to challenges, it's more on personal for me. Sometimes kasi tao lang din, napapagod na and I'm asking myself, bakit ko pa ginagawa 'to? Wala naman ako nakukuha. Wala naman hindi naman ako yayaman. But I just kept on praying and also I read my Bible na Lord if meron pa akong mission then sana matapos ko siya no, or magawa ko siya no and yun yung mga challenges ko it's more on mental and spiritual na mga challenges na I also experience because I am not a superwoman. Feeling ko kasi minsan I'm a superwoman, kaya ko lahat. Nagpi-PhD pa ako. So ang dami talagang role, ang dami talagang task. I continue my doctorate degree in USEP right now. So parang, Lord, kaya ko pa ba tong task na ito? But then I realized that, yes, kaya mo man kasi nandyan ka na nga sa stage na yan. Bakit ka pahihinto? So, yun lang. So I am inspired also by great women before us. You know, may mga writers, may mga books. So, yun talaga yung when it comes to challenges, naghahanap din ako ng way how to overcome these challenges. Reading, praying, talking to people, being with people I love, and yun talaga meditation, reflection, And
Wow.
I also encourage talaga other women na not to be discouraged, not to stop because of the challenges. No, marami
Mm.
talaga. We are not living a perfect life. Even me, I also have my lapses of judgment sometimes, as a teacher, as a wife, as a mother, but wala man jud tay laing duulan good in everything. Ang Ginoo ra gyud. Ginoo ra gyud.
True, true.
It's only
Mm.
God that we can rely on every time that we
Mm.
want to give up,
Mm.
that we want to
Mm.
ay dili na ko, if we want to surrender. So I encourage women that to continue unsa atong advocacy, if it is personal, if it is for our family, and
Mm.
never ever forget your faith and your never forget God in our journey as a woman.
Mm.
Wow, very well said. Thank you
Wow.
very much.
Thank
At
you.
first,
Ah.
Parting words na ba?
yes, it's
Ah,
8:01. Ang bilis ng tala ko.
sus,
Maybe,
nako.
Maybe
no?
we could have
So,
Ma'am Joy sometime again, no? Sige, Ma'am
okay.
Ate Mercy.
So, okay. So, ang sarap palang mag-host, no? Pagkagaya ni Joy ang ating guest, no?
Yeah.
Na I'm really overwhelmed with everything that she had shared tonight. Very inspiring, and all the more that I would say to myself na do not stop. Do not stop,
Yes.
Mercedita. Padayon. That's also our coin word in our group, no? Padayon. Despite of the many challenges, padayon
Mm.
yun ta.
Mm.
And I hope that our IPs, the indigenous people's right, will be protected. The cultures
Mm.
will be respected also, and that they will have a better living with all our support and with all the state support also. So that's my
Wow.
parting words. Thank you,
Thank you very
Joy.
much.
Thank
Thank you very
you.
much, Ate Mercy.
Mm.
Okay, Ate Rose?
For me, after listening to Joy, I think we just have to keep on planting the seeds, no, on
Yes.
whatever you are doing, and then maybe it's not in our lifetime that we will be able to see to harvest, no, the fruit of our labor, but God will take care of that. But what is very challenging for us now is to keep on planting the seeds of whatever we do. Ganyan. So I am very appreciative of Joy for what you are
Thank you,
doing, no, and I
ma'am.
hope and pray that you will multiply. No, there will be many joys, no,
Multiply.
that will
Yes,
do
ma'am.
this, no,
The
for
joy to
our
the
IT
world.
people. Joy to the world.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your presence, Joy. Very,
Thank you,
very
ma'am.
encouraging, very inspiring. And
So,
I hope
Yeah.
our
Joy.
viewers also will be inspired.
Yeah. So
Okay,
they can
Lord.
replay, Joy, please tell your students or the faculty member of the school that they can still watch this one. I believe that because it's 7 o'clock, may maraming mga concerns. So, uh,
Mm.
thank you, Ate Mercy, for ikaw ang naging tulay that Ma'am Joy naging guest
Mm.
natin tonight. Thank you very much,
Mm.
Ate Mercy. No, this is
Mm.
and I am really inspired. Imagine developmental communication because I just learned
Mm.
it now na may ganyan pala na aspect in mass communication. And then imagine yung mga infographics, no, yun ang nakita. Parang parang ang ano ko ang isip ko ngayon, I will do that with my students maybe no in religious education na ano talaga.
Di ka na makatulog, Lord.
Kaya lang ano, it's really ano, and then very important. And thank you, no, I thank God that since this is really a IP month, no? So I'm also involved with them, no? Starting to be creating a cooperative with them. So that's why my heart, I'm very much thankful to Mati Mercy, for giving me an idea about this, what you call this one, the community extension program of students and me. No, this is a very, no, we started last Tuesday with Ati Akuya Rafi, and then we do have
Mm.
Ma'am Ellen and tawag nito ni
Rimo.
Rimo.
Sir Rimo. Oh, imagine even konti lang ang aming ano noon, viewers, Ma'am Joy. They were only very few, but 1,000 na already reached the views of that episode last Tuesday. Mga
Next
1,200.
Tuesday, si
Wow.
Sister
Yeah.
Chris
Ah,
naman.
So we do have a sister next Tuesday for our viewers. So please watch us to this next Tuesday. So we will see each other. And the last note of Ma'am Luningning, thank you for the wonderful conversation tonight. You are very much welcome, Ning. So thank you, Ma'am Joy. Thank you, Ate Mercy. And
Thank
thank you, Ate
you.
Rose. So good night, everyone. This is another beautiful evening of Students and Me. Sabi ko nga, usapang buhay katikista, usapang buhay guro at estudyante sa labas at loob ng eskwelahan. So this is no, I hope that you are inspired with our episode this evening. Good night, everyone, and see you all next
Thank
Tuesday.
you.
Magandang gabi.
Good
Bye.
night. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Sama-sama sa TLC.
Para sa pangarap, tuloy ang laban. Ito ang inyong singer-composer-host ng theme song, Ang Awit ng Buhay Mo, Coach Elma D. Zuniga. Sama-sama sa TLC.
Mga ka-Life Librarians, sa Life Library, halina't makibahagi ng paghatid ng aral at saya sa bawat isa. Sa Life Library, halina't makibahagi ng inspirasyon at kalakasan sa gitna ng kabiguan at kahinaan. Sa Life Library, halina't samahan si Doc Esme. Sama-sama sa TLC.
Hello everyone. Let's enjoy this beautiful life together. Share us your story. Your story matters and your life matters to us. Sama-sama tayo sa TLC. This is Coach Dalia. God bless.
Sa hirap at ginhawa,
Lungkot at ligaya,
dapat ang pamilya sama-sama sa TLC.
Hindi mo kailangang solohin ang lahat ng laban sa buhay. Sama-sama sa TLC.
Mornings will always remind us how blessed we are because every gising is a blessing. This is Coach Des Ballesteros of Woke Up Like Des, sama-sama sa TLC.
Napakarami po nating pinagdadaanan sa mundong ito. Pero tandaan po natin na minsan lang po ang buhay. Gawin po nating makulay. Huwag na po nating dagdagan ang problema natin sa pang-araw-araw nating pamumuhay sa mundong ito. Muli po, ito po si Coach Ed na nagsasabi sa inyong sama-sama sa TLC.
Bawat buhay may pinagdaanan. Dahil ito'y parang isang gulong, kung minsan nasa ilalim, kung minsan naman nasa ibabaw. Subalit ng lahat ng ito'y ating malalampasan, sama-sama sa TLC.